Hi everybody. High five. Happy Wednesday. So, middle of the week, a lot going on with work, playing catch up with a lot of things, trying to make the best of my day. Wanted to talk to you guys about something that affected me today. So, today I had a very stressful day. It seemed like everyone in the world was stressed out, upset about something, all full of pressure, anxiety, things that we get worked up about, everyday stuff. So I was hearing a lot of rah, 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 about this, rah, 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 about that, rah, 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 this person's like this, rah, 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 this person's like that. I'm annoyed by this, I'm annoyed by that. And sometimes it can be that way, Sometimes we have these days where that's all we're getting in this ear and this ear. And we need and when you're the thing is when you're constantly hearing the rah, 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 a chihuahua, I want to say, I compare it to a chihuahua. You know how chihuahuas are always like, so it's kind of like that. When you're constantly hearing the you tend, when you're hearing that, you tend to come out the same way. You tend, not intentionally, but you tend to be like, rah, 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 right back. Because that's all you're hearing. All that's going in. That's all that surrounds you. And that's what happens, and it's not good. It's not healthy. And I know it's not intentional. So a lot of times I try to diffuse the situation is sometimes I tell them, the person that's being a little bit loud and upsetting and being negative and looks frustrated, I try to tell them about their being that way, to try to get them to realize that the voices that they're using, the way they're talking to you, is in a way that probably wasn't projected toward you, but it's probably projected because it was projected toward them during the day. So a lot of times I would ask them, how is your day? How did your day go? What's going on? Why are you being this way to me when I haven't got a chance to even see how you are, to see if you're doing okay, to see why you're that way. A lot of times I like to ask, how are you? What's going on with your day? To try to figure out why they're that way. And once I find out that they're had a bad day or got frustrated or had a high anxiety day, where we're listening to chihuahuas all the way in their ears, back and forth. I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and I get those days a lot. I have a lot of issues I have to deal with work and resolution of those problems, and with that comes a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of so because of that, I try to diffuse the situation by being soft and being kind and coming across to them as soft and understanding, and listen to what's going on and give a solution that's best for both of us, But there's going to be those times where there's no solution. There's going to be those times where this person is just going to be aggressive, and not aggressive, but loud and negative that day. It's because they had that bad day. So a lot of times with that, you have to take a step back and be accepting of that and understand that that person just had a bad day. And then we have to forgive them for, what they've gone through. But I think at the same time, we also have to point out that what they're doing to you is hurting them, at the same time. Pointing out in a nice way to saying, hey, I understand you might have had a difficult day, but, I was looking forward to you. I was looking forward to you, wanted to see how your day was, and I wanted to talk and have a good conversation with you, but it seems like you're having a really upset day, and it's being projected onto me, and this is not something that I appreciate or can be a part of right now. So I'm just gonna have to leave for myself and take some time away. So that's what I do, and take some time away, but I also at the same time let them know what's going through my mind and how they're making me feel. But also at the same time, I'm understanding, and you're just going to give them some time to cool down, so to speak, and then come back and then see how they're doing later. If you really care about somebody, you will be accepting and understanding of everyone. We are all not perfect, we all make mistakes. I do a lot. I even have those days where I'm like, and I get like that because of my surroundings. And it's like that saying, we are who we hang out with, right? If all of us are just hearing that all day like that, we're gonna be like that too. And it's not intentional, it just comes out that way. So for all of you guys that may be surrounded by that, take some time for yourself before you start talking to someone. Take some time to keep this quiet and maybe do a little bit more of this, and then maybe give out this a little bit less on that day that you're having that emotional, stressful day. I watch Judge Judy a lot, and she always has this thing that she says. It's like, God gave us 2 ears for a reason. And I love that saying, because the 2 ears, we're supposed to do more listening and less of this. I have to do the same thing. I have the same problem. I tend to do more of this than this. So don't get me wrong, to all of you people that are my little chihuahuas for the day. I love all of you, and I know every day we get stressed out with things and things that get us upset and worked up, and it's just all part of life. And I try to surround myself with peace and understanding and do beautiful things that make me happy and make me feel at peace with myself and with others, and be understanding and know that we're not all perfect. So let's all be good to each other, be respectful, listen more, talk less, and maybe just be careful with our words, because you never know what somebody's going through their day and what they've been through. I try to do my best with that. And for all of you guys that aren't, I hope I helped out a little bit. If not, then to each their own, right? I'm trying to do my best. High five, guys. To another day gone. We made it, right? High five. You guys all have a good evening. Bye.